What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna do a end of month quick reviews for September. And for those who are new to the channel, I haven't done one of these in a few months actually, but in this video I do a quick rundown of a number of albums that I didn't get to do full reviews for. And we got about 10 or 11 here, but I listen to a lot of music and I can't review everything, but I still want to shout out some projects, give my thoughts on some that I like, that I didn't like as much. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. First on the list is an EP by a group named Flow that's called The Lead. Now, I just discovered this group and they are pretty new, but it's essentially three ladies, R&B group, but this gave me a lot of nostalgia, these 5 tracks. I got like 90s R&B feel, and I got like early like 2000s like feel from it too. Like there were times where I got like 3LW vibes, like that stuck out. But these three ladies on their own, like they have beautiful voices, but man, those harmonies and when they come together, like all of that mix, like this is like 5 tracks, it definitely left me wanting so much more. Like I know they're probably working on an album. I saw that like on Apple Music they had like the next up like video, so like they're definitely a new group, like getting buzz on the rise. So I'm excited to check them out. You guys definitely should. They went in. Next is the new Yeat album, Lyfë. Now I did do a quick review on another end of month on his album Two Alive that wasn't really the biggest fan of, but I'll say that this new one here is better. 12 tracks as opposed to like 25. I thought the production was better. I liked Yeat, and his crooning and his harmonies on here were better. You know, my whole thing was I heard like the Uzi and the Cardi. I just didn't feel like he was doing enough for me. And maybe it's more him just like still finding his sound, and I felt that on this new album over here. So definitely liked a lot more tracks. The track with Uzi, Flawless, was dope. So I'm excited to, you know, get more into him. Like I definitely got my eye out, and I want to hear what else he's doing because he's young and he's still growing. But yeah, this wasn't bad, this new Yeat. Next is the new BLACKPINK album, Born Pink. Now, this is like the first time I've listened to a full K-pop album, but I was curious to dive into this BLACKPINK K-pop group, and this was cool. I enjoyed this. Like I didn't know what to expect, but definitely clean, glossy, like pop. I mean, is it more on the generic side? I mean, yes, but I liked what these ladies were doing. Great voices. Good songwriting. I could see myself returning to this thing, these tracks. So it's making me want to, you know, maybe dive more into the genre of K-pop a little bit more. You guys, if you have any suggestions on how I should go about that, definitely let me know. But I enjoyed this project by BLACKPINK. Next is a new EP by Ransom and Mayer that's called This Life Made Me. And listen, I've talked about Ransom before. He dropped an amazing album earlier this year, and he comes back with the EP. This guy is just a lyricist, like the epitome of lyricism, and he brought that here. Big drums, hard hitting, and Ransom coming through with the bars once again. I think he dropped another, I think this is like his third just project in general he's dropped this year. He's always dropping, always doing his thing. So this is a nice little project to get from him. Next is the new Kenny Mason album, RUFFS, and I was thinking about doing a full review for this originally, cause it's just so amazing. But other things, of course, that needed my attention. But Kenny Mason, Atlanta rapper, he's like has blown up like from the underground to where he is now. Doing a lot of stuff with Dreamville too. I know him and Jid collaborate quite a bit. But this right here, man, I don't even like this lane of like rock and like emo, like trap, like is a very interesting one. And I think that this guy right here might be my favorite. These beats hit so hard, and like I like this expression. I like this lane of rap because it's really not normal. It's definitely, like, it's not new, but the way that this guy is over so much production, like there's some that's like purely just like trap, and others where it has more of a like a screamo like rock type of feel to it. And I like black artists doing that and like showing that it's not a new thing, that it is normal. And I'm just excited to dive more into this guy and see what else that he's doing. Like, I think he's only like 19, 20 years old. So I'll definitely check out this project. Next is the new Rome Streetz album, Kiss the Ring. This is Rome Streetz' like debut album with Griselda, and it was great. I mean, look at the cover. If this isn't a Griselda cover, if I ever saw one. Rome Streetz, man, in this lane of like dusty, like 90s feeling, like drug music, murder music, like it's very saturated, honestly, but I think Rome Streetz is a guy that has a pretty recognizable, unique voice. And man, the production on here, man, Conductor had his hands all over this, and that you're in for a good time, especially a Griselda record with Conductor on the production. We had Conway on here, Stove God, Boldy was on here. I was curious though. I was curious about how Conductor and Rome Streetz would fit together, but it definitely worked. And this guy, he's been tweeting out he got the best album this year, and like really like bragging on it, and for good reason. This is a great rap record for sure. Next is the new Dixon album, 004 Daisy. I think that's how it's pronounced. Now, Dixon, his album, his R&B record from last year made my honorable mentions for top albums. He comes through once again with the short 10-song project, and this one felt a little different from Darling though, from the last record. A little more variation in the production. Like the first song definitely caught me off guard, but like I said before, what I love about this guy is just his voice. Like, it's very powerful. He definitely does a lot with it, and those smooth moments that we got on the last one we can get here again, but with a little bit more on the production side, and I enjoyed it. Next is the new Billy Woods album, Church. I've never discussed Billy Woods on this channel. I don't think I have. And honestly, there have been times, he releases a lot of music. There have been times where I've thought about doing a full review of this guy, but I don't know if I could do a full review on this guy like the next week after it drops, because he's so layered, he's so mysterious, and like it takes me forever to ever understand what this guy is talking about. Billy Woods is one of the most popular underground rappers in the game. He's very mysterious. Like, in all of his music videos, you can't see his face, he has it blurred out. He has a lot of hidden messaging in a lot of his stuff, and his music is very abstract, so it's not for everyone. But if you're into it, like, and you haven't listened to Billy Woods, like, you're missing out on one of like the most gifted writers I've ever like witnessed. And on this new album over here, none of that changes. I just still haven't grasped everything that he's talking about. It takes me like a good 6 or 7 listens to form some sort of idea. So I'm just not there yet, but great production. I feel like his production on this one was a little more relaxed compared to other albums where it's really off kilter and really chaotic. Great features. Elucid was on here, that Arm & Hammer, mashup once again. So I got more listening to do, but I really enjoyed what he was doing, his flows, the production. So we'll see if I can figure out what he was talking about. Next is the new YG album, I Got Issues. YG drops a lot more today than I've been used to in the past, but this one wasn't it for me, and that's kind of been a theme for me in YG probably since after Still Brazy, which is still my favorite album by him. There's just been such a drop off in terms of just like album quality, in terms of songwriting. Like, his stuff just gets lazier and lazier, I feel like, as time has progressed. And like, this album isn't awful, it's just like I'm not going back to it. Like, I just feel like YG really hasn't been the same And like I made a whole, you know, I did the whole DaBaby review and talking about his drop off. Like YG to me has dropped off quite a bit too. And like I wonder why that is. Like I don't know what happened. He was really on fire at one point, but yeah, man, like there's like a song on here called Baby Mama that was just awful. You know, Scared Money, How to Rob a Rapper, those were cool tracks, but overall, like YG just hasn't had that consistency in a record, and like I want that to change. And finally here we got the new collab album from Nicolas, Craven, and Bodie James. Their exchange, no Robbery. I didn't even know that this was dropping this past Friday, but when I saw it, I already knew. Like I already knew what I was gonna get. I already knew I was gonna enjoy it. Bodie James, you already know what you're gonna get. Detroit rapper, amazing rapper. Has so much stuff with Alchemist that has really been talked about a lot lately, and he's really getting that respect, I feel like. Nicolas, Craven is an amazing Canadian producer. The Ransom project that I mentioned earlier, like him and Ransom do a lot of stuff together. Nicolas Craven, man, he has such a great ear for beats and just that soulful boom bap like type of production, and he's a loop master. A lot of times he just like it's just looped. Like he finds a nice loop and just like lets it talk. May have drums, may not, but these two were a great combination together. Didn't see this like coming, but it makes sense, honestly. So great record. I wonder if they'll team up again. I'm honestly just wondering who Nicolas Craven's gonna team up with next. Like I love this wave of like producers that are just like locking in with an artist, making a whole record and just, you know, jump into the next artist. So guys, definitely should check this out. Guys, that'll do it. No, those were some albums that I wanted to just do quick reviews for September. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with this because I mean it's a lot of music that I still haven't gotten to, that I need to listen to, but it's a lot. So I'll try to get back to this. I'll try to get an October one in. But thank you guys so much for joining another week of Jason's Take. Got more videos coming for you guys next week. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take. I'll see you next time.